Okay, so another big basketball story coming out of Louisville right now. Longtime Bellarmine coach and Louisville legend Scotty Davenport hanging up his whistle after 46 years of coaching. A friend of yours. You've been covering him a very long time.
Absolutely. I've been around him for 25 years, maybe more. I haven't gone back and added him up, but very emotional time. I spoke with him last night. He had spoken to the team. That was an emotional discussion. Rick Bozich went out and I went out and talked to him today at Bellarmine, and he's at peace with his decision, and certainly felt like it was time for him.
In this day and age, to think, oh, he's having this stand-up press conference because it's all about him. I didn't want that, because it's not. It's been and will forever be now about the players here that put the work in, the coaches, the managers. Look what we've done in terms of the Davenport Scholarship Fund for the managers. That saying about it takes everybody, I embrace that. That's not bad, that's good.
We know about Davenport's 20 years at Bellarmine. He also coached at U of L and Ballard High School, pretty much an institution in this town, but it could be a trivia question. There is one year in his coaching career that was not in the Commonwealth.
That's right. He was an assistant coach to Mike Polio at Virginia Commonwealth, and in fact, this past season, he took Bellarmine to VCU, and they had a reunion of that staff he was on, which included Tubby Smith, who went on to coach at Kentucky. So yeah, he coached at Ballard, went to back-to-back state championship games, won the state championship, coached Allen Houston in high school, coached DeJuan Wheat in high school. He was the only assistant coach to span the Rick Pitino and Denny Crum times. So he certainly has worked with some big-time people at Louisville and on and on.
Do you have any historic career memories for Scotty?
I got to go on a lot of road trips with him and his son Doug, who will be taking over as coach, probably be named tomorrow as the head coach at Bellarmine. But you know, I can remember them going on the road to Duke, flying to Duke with the team and going into that locker room and seeing him work around that. I've gone on road trips with him to Notre Dame, and Scotty have to get off the bus and close gates at restaurants so the bus could swing through. Not the usual kind of glamour career. He's been in the five-star hotels when he was assistant at Louisville and went through all that, but they were traveling in the Midwest to remote locations on the bus in the middle of winter. A lot of fun times for them.
Before we go here, Scotty Davenport as a human being, his character just in this coaching game in this city has been top-notch in my entire time.
Absolutely, and he took great pride in that. The first home game this season, he had a bunch of kids at the game from Fraser Elementary, and sent a bunch of money over to McDonald's to buy Happy Meals for everybody so they'd all have something on the way back to school. He went to that elementary school. He went to some of the schools in the poorest part of the county because he grew up in a tough way, and his dad died when he was young. So he's really got a heart for people that are struggling, people who are sick, and he's really reached out and done a great job of outreach at Bellarmine and everywhere he's been.
All right, Heart of Gold. Thank you, Eric Crawford. We'll look for your article on WDRB.com.